Hey, welcome to a brand new episode of Straight Up Show Podcast. I am your host, Calvin. And guess what? It is Monday, and you know what that means. It's a brand new edition of Straight Up Show Podcast, Music Monday. And y'all have really made Music Monday one of the biggest things on our podcast platform. And I love music. I love all genres of music. And if you've been a fan of our podcast, you know that we have different genre of music and artists that come on Music Monday. And it has been such an impactful segment that we had to have it going and going and going, especially this season. And one of my favorite artists that I've had on this podcast on Music Monday, as a close friend of mine, he is our guest. He was so nice that he came back to do it twice. So without further ado, help me welcome the rap assassin, the one and only, the FIVE 5. Hey man, what's up, man?
What's happening, man? Good to be back, brother.
Yes, sir. And like I said, man, thank you for coming back on the Straight Up Show Podcast, Music Monday, man. Like when you came on the show, man, people were really feeling like Five, man.
I appreciate it, man. You already know.
Yes, sir. And I said, Five, you know what? You did such a great job, man. You're always welcome back. And look, it's kind of hard when like something happens to somebody and you say, hey man, if you need something, like hit me up. Like, and sure enough, I said, hey, if you want to come back in the podcast, hit me up. And guess what he did? He came back and he accepted the invitation, and here we are again, man. So Five, man. So once again, man, I just want to say thank you for coming back on the show today.
Oh, you already know, man. Pleasure mine, man.
Yes, sir. So like, if y'all have not listened to the first part of Music Monday featuring Five, man, he is definitely a good friend of mine. But before we get into the details, can you tell us like who you are and what you do?
Oh, I go by the name of Five, man. I'm from Shreveport, Louisiana, man. I'm out here in Boston, Massachusetts right now. I'm a rapper, entrepreneur, you know what I'm saying, a businessman, man. But I mostly write raps, man. That's what I do.
Yes, sir. And like I said, the pen assassin.
Yes, sir.
I called you the rap assassin. My bad. The pen assassin. Still a rap assassin too. Just an assassin, the rap assassin. So the pen assassin, the rap assassin, man, he is definitely one of the one of my favorites, man. And like I just had to have him back on the show, man, because you've been doing some great things and you got some upcoming projects, and like he is one of very few artists. People are busy, but I love the fact that you stay true to your craft. You're working right now. Hell, he's busy right now. Like one of my favorite songs from Five is the Hustle Way, man. So how do you find that balance of just like working, being a father, and just still trying to hone your craft all at the same time?
Well, you said it right there, man. You said being a father, so I guess I learned it from fatherhood, man. When you father or just being an adult, you learn how to be a professional juggler. Learning how to do two things at one time, man. And that's what I've been doing. I've been working and I've been, doing the music and, just trying to, sometimes, I do the music a little more than, than working sometimes, but, you have to pay the bills. So you have to do what's the most important. And that's, put the food on the table. But I try to balance both of them at the same time as much as possible.
Yeah, man. Like I said, it's just, and like I said, if y'all have not been familiar with, Five and our relationship, just remind the people, how do we know each other?
Oh man, we come from the same neck of the woods, man. We from Shreveport, man. We went to the same high school, played on the same football team, man. So it's definitely a lot of love there, man, and it's a lot of a lot of different things that we have in common. We from that beehive, we from the yellow jacket, man. So
shout out to C. Bird, man.
You already know.
And like I tell people all the time, man, like, Five, he'll be around school and like, I don't care nobody says, man, especially class of 08. Like, he was the freshest person at Bird, man. And it's true, bro.
Man, I appreciate it, man. I did something a little here and there, but it was a bunch of other cats too, man, but I appreciate it.
Nah, come on, man. Nobody was touching your swagger back then, man. And like, one thing Five was always known for, man, you always had the best waves, bro. And we in our 30s and now you still got the best waves.
I'm trying to keep them together, bro. I'm trying to keep them together. I'm looking. they're a little shallow right now, but I'm gonna get them back straight and put that wave cap on, man. I
Yeah, and
appreciate them, man.
you see me, I'm over here looking rough, y'all. So I'm being straight up. I ain't shaved yet. And look, like I didn't start getting facial hair until I was 25. So I'm like, hey, I'm just enjoying it a little bit that I get.
Hey,
So can't be.
me too, brother. Me too. I'm glad I still got this baby face. They're like, man, you can't run up in. Nah, I want to look as young as possible, man, for as long as I can, man.
They say black don't crack. So just
You sure right about that, brother.
yes, sir. So man, like I said, he's back on the Music Monday. Man, and like, man, hey, Five, Music Monday has been blowing up, man. And like
Yeah,
you definitely been in like if you all have not seen our brand newest PSA or commercial for Music Monday, man, I had to leave you at the end. Like I had to, man, because it was like you just get that rawness and just see how much, and plus, the Hustle Way is my favorite song, man. So uh I gotta really because it really is, I really feel like the Hustle Way is really like one of those anthem type songs, like, hustle. That's what we doing. Like, and it's like,
yeah,
man, like it's an anthem, man. Like you really just it's something that you really feel. And like I encourage y'all. And I have all his links, of course, but like the hustle way, man, you just and that's not your only song, of course, but like it's just that to me, I feel like that song was an anthem. And like it really just I promise you, when I first heard it and like we got through at the show, I had it on loop, left and right. I ain't gonna lie, I was like, damn, hustle. And it's just the way you deliver the hustle. Just like so I
that's
really
right. Appreciate
yeah.
you.
But before we go, we kind of like deep dive into the interview right quick, and we kind of catching back up. Just if you can tell me, like, how has being on Music Monday impacted you since the show left? Like, how has that impacted you, if it did, or if any?
Yeah, it definitely did. After I did your interview, man, I actually did a couple more radio interviews, so it kind of prepped me to get prepared, to be in front of the camera and talk to people because, I'm not a person that really like to be in the camera a lot, even though I got all these videos, So I'm really like a person that really don't like the limelight, but what I do, I have to be in the limelight a lot. So it just gave me the practice, man, to get, so once I get around somebody else, I know how to do it. But it was also, man, it was like an honor, man, to see myself on a platform with somebody actually talking to me and want to hear about what I'm doing. So, man, it was encouraging, gave me the idea and the mindset to keep going, man. So it did wonders for me. And, my followers I got it like, oh, he on this show, and they tapped in too. So it helped me tremendously, bro. And that's love.
Yeah, man, we give you love straight back, man. Like I said, I tell any of the artists, like, hey, if you want to come back on here and talk to us again, man, come back on it. And because, like I said, just we're doing this for y'all. We want to get our music out there and make sure people can hear. And me, I'm really picky on music, so
Yeah.
just to have artistry. If you go, because one thing about Five, and I got two questions before commercial break. One thing about
Okay.
Five is that he's very unique, and you don't really see that people or a lot of rap artists, especially artists today, they're staying in one lane. They don't really just try to branch out and be different because, I mean, Five, how many artists you can hear right now, rappers right now, they sound like somebody else. You know what I mean? And like with you, it's like you're different, and I think it's the whole package. You got the videos, the promo, you got the sound, you got the message, and it's like, for those who really don't know your music, can you explain your style of music and what kind of artist you are?
I feel like I feel like I'm in my own lane. I feel like I'm more of a struggle rapper. I'm more of a I wouldn't say a conscious rapper, but I am conscious about what I'm saying. I guess a storyteller because you won't never hear my raps like I'm gonna give you some bad advice or something. I'm always telling you something that I done got through an obstacle that I done overcame. I'm also actually, trying to encourage whoever listening to it, man, to motivate you. So if I had to put myself in somebody lane, I'd probably be like either like a J. Cole or even like a Nipsey Hussle, by the motivation side of it. I would call it struggle music, man, because everything what I try to do is I try to keep it real. Try to use my stuff I went through, and I just try to show you the other side of the coin. So that's what I would call it. I call it struggle music.
And this season, like right now, what we're doing with Straight Up Show podcast is about like taking risk and and gambling, like, and struggling, like, and part of struggling is taking risk. And like, so with you being in the game for how many years it's been almost? You've been in the game?
So officially, I would say I say when I really just started taking it serious, it's probably like 2020, and then like 2020 I started taking it serious when we shot our first video around that time. So once I got the visual behind me, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. And then when COVID hit, I kind of like slacked off. And then 2023 and 2022, it's just like something hit me like, man, get on the gas. And I just got on the gas and really just took it officially, just seriously. So I probably about 3 years.
But of course, I know you've been rapping for a long time. You know
Oh
what I
yeah,
mean?
I've been rapping, probably like 2004,
Yeah.
2003.
I know. I say you
something like
said
that.
3 years. I mean, you mean like 20? Because I didn't want you to sit there and remind me how old you are. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I know I've been knowing you like half my life, so I'm like, yeah, it's been 20-something years. You've been doing it for a minute. So,
For
but
sure.
but with you doing this for almost, been indulging in rap and then music, like you talk about struggle music, and like
Mhm.
you been in here so long, you had some highs and you had some lows, but like,
Yeah.
how do you put this struggle music and what are some of your struggles that you face in doing your music and the subjects that you rap about?
Uh, I would just try to say, uh, staying true to myself and not trying to follow the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like, as I'm older, I heard Andre 3000 said in one interview, he was like, he don't want to rap no more because he really don't know what to rap about. Like, because of the, what's going on right now with everybody rapping about this and that, trap and this and that. But I feel like I rap about what I go through my day to day, or I rap about something I done went through and something I can, I see these other kids doing that I can kind of give them game to. So, what I would say is like, just about what's like going on in my day to day. Like if I'm struggling, like, trying to pay this bill or putting this on the line to, make this happen on this side, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of risk that's going with this rap stuff, man, especially if you're trying to, I'm a father of 3, you got to take care of the kids at the end of the day. But it's also like, I want to follow my dream too. So it's like, it's a toss up. So you talking, like I always try to mention my girls, man, because they my motivation for this. My kids is my number one motivation for this, and my family. And of course my peoples, but my girl's number one. So I kind of like I be very vigilant what I'm saying and when I'm putting together, just in case when they get older, they be like, well, daddy said this or daddy said that. So I gotta, I try to make sure that if they end up seeing it or run across it, they understand where I'm coming from. So, you know.
And that's pretty
Like,
cool to sit there and put your kids into it, man. That's kind of like, because that shows the realness. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
and I question a lot of people besides like 21 Savage, I think. But a lot of people, how many people do you see put their kids in their music? You know what I mean? Like you don't really hear about it's not personal, you know what I mean? It's always like trapping or like, sex and stuff like that. Yeah, that's part of the culture, but it's like, that's not all we are. You know what I'm saying? So like I really feel like that you do this in a good way and like to where people kind of connect to you. So personally, like I say, outside of knowing you, like when I hear your music, that's where I connect with. You know what I mean? So that's why I had to have him on Music Monday, y'all, because it is real. Our show is called Straight Up, and there's nobody more straight up than the FIVE, the Rap and Pen Assassin. We going double miss that. So we're gonna have a little bit more with 5 on the other side of the break. Make sure you stay tuned to the Straight Up Show podcast.
Yo, you gotta pay to play. Hustle on my day and day. Yellow face, crushed ice, looking like Chardonnay. Ain't gotta pop off. The fellas always pop flaves. Since I was in the 6th grade with G-Nights and 10th phase. A student of the craft. I hated math, but numbers got me paid. Always had them killer tactics. Bag it up and burn the plastic. Meet me on the next block. His mama, she don't like the traffic. Rollies, always been a blasket. Hublows, them automatics. Big kilograms, got them stacking. You can keep your latest fashion. I don't like to talk, the hustle do. And it's always bragging, just enough rope to hang they self. I'll buy the casket, board work, the pen assassin who want to smoke while thumping ashes. Hustle, that's what we doing. Hustle, that's how we move. Hands to the sky, I know God gon' see me through it. It's been a tough year for all of us, but bet we getting to it. Hustle, that's what we doing. Hustle, that's how we move. Hands to the sky, I know God gon' see me through it. It's been a tough
New season of Riskier Conversations, with more groundbreaking and rewarding stories, and always rolling the dice of our truths. But this is a place where bluntness wins big. The Straight Up Show podcast is back with our 8th season, so take a chance and listen now.
It's Monday, and you know what that means. A new artist hits the Straight Up stage for another edition of Music Monday. Tune in to hear talented music artists from all over the world. Artists like Victoria Silk and Jonathan Valenzuela. Come experience some of the best that music has to offer and see why fans want more. Artists like the rap assassin 5. It's Music Monday only on the Straight Up Show podcast. Are you an up-and-coming artist and would like your music to be featured on the show? Don't wait. Send us a message right now.
Hey, welcome back to the Straight Up Show podcast. I am your host, and today it is Music Monday. Hey, my favorite part of Mondays, where we have artists all around the world come on our show, talk about their music, my love of music, and just talk about their art as it is, and them creating art known as music. And man, I got one of my favorite artists that I've had on the show, no disrespect to anybody else, but one of my favorites, some of the best songs out there, the F-I-V-E, the pen assassin, known as the letter V5. Man, thank you so much for coming on the show today.
You already know, brother.
Yes, sir. And so, man, this guy, he's been busy. He's been a dad. He's been working, been rapping, been promoting. He's been doing a lot. Man, my favorite, tell me what song this is, but it was a visual of you, the video where you're getting your hair cut and you rapping. Like, what song was that?
Oh man, you went back in the case. Hey, that's off that Young and May, man. I was actually in Florida out there, man. I actually did that whole video myself, edited and chopped it myself, man. That's crazy. I forgot all about that. That's it was off of my mixtape. I was a feature on my boy mixtape, man, and I just did my verse and shot a video to it while I was out there in Florida. That was my little brother cutting my hair, by the way, too.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, and like you just, I don't know, I just thought it was really cool, man, just sitting there getting your hair cut. Because once again, that's displaying the culture, you know, because look at his hair right now. Look at his hair. It just waves everywhere, man. Just
trying, brother.
Hey, just clean cut. That's why I got my hoodie on right now. Your boy looking rough right now. So I'm in between right now, y'all. Like, there's an in-between mode. But, man, 5, once again, thank you so much. I also want to thank you because you came through on a promise from me. You said once you get through getting interviewed by me, that you was going to bring somebody else on. And who was that?
Oh, that's the homie, Marlo, man. Yeah, hey, as soon as we got out there, I was hollering at him, bro. I was like, I had to get in his ear real quick. I was like, man, you do this, bro.
Yeah.
And yeah, glad he came through, man.
Yeah, he came through. He definitely delivered. And like, you know, all of us went to high school together. So to see these two guys doing music and like actually being successful with it, like, I was like, and I didn't know, because I mean, I've heard a lot of y'all stuff back in the day, but like now it's like that pen is getting lethal.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and
yeah.
so to have him on the Hustle Way, you know, remix, I'm like, oh, man.
Yeah, and all honesty, man, Marlo, he the one that really made me pick up my pen, man, and made me start writing. Because, you know, when I met him in middle school, and it was like at the back of the bus, he used to always be rapping and stuff. And he came in, he was a kid from out of state, out of New York, and he was just, I was like, who this is? And he'll be at it every day, man, to the point where I was like, hey, man, what's your name? He was like, man, I'm Skip, you know what I'm saying? we went by it went from there, man. He went to showing me how he formatted raps and 8 bars, 16 bars. So I got picking up writing and learning bars from him. Yeah, that's one of my closest and dearest friends, man. It's my homie.
Hey, you know what's crazy? And I tell people all the time, like, yeah, I know some people might look at me the same way, but like me just being in my room making like a mixtape on the radio, record. Remember, you had to record the song on the tape. You know what I mean? Just to hear it. Part
Yeah,
99.7. Just be like, hey, can you play this song right quick and
yeah,
record it so you can play it back later on. So like, just me actually making my own like radio show at 15, 16, and like to be where I'm at right now. That I think that's kind of like you have to be born into your craft. And I
yeah,
think it makes no better feeling to see you and Skip, that's playing, see you and Marlo Kyng, like, from childhood to now still doing it, man. Like, but that's almost, what, 20 years ago, man, and we're still doing our craft, man. Like, so I'm telling you, man, there's nothing more beautiful to see that, man. Like, to see, y'all still doing it, man. So to see, shout out to Marlo Kyng, man. Hey, thank you so much for coming on Trip Show Podcast. Hey, if you want to come back, hey, come back, like I said, Five, you have been busy, man. You've been very busy. What have you been up to since you left the show?
I think after I left the show, I think we did the interview like probably in March, but like right after that, I got into a situation where I was able to be in front of Dave East. I got the rap for Dave East. I actually shot a video with him, and we chopped it up. Real cool dude. I came out here to Boston, chopped it up with him. When I met him, he still 5. He still knew who I was, and I got we in the midst of working on something together, so don't be surprised you see that feature from Dave East coming pretty soon. I just dropped another project 10 days ago. Also, like in October, I met D1 through my other musical partner, Truth Music. Him and D1 real tight, so he told D1 I'm gonna come out to the open mic. I came to the open mic, met D1. We rapped. After the show was over, we did a cypher in the middle of this Middle Tufts University. We just made a relationship there. He just actually had a open mic like 2 weeks ago. I came out. He remember who I was, and it was all love, man. He shouted me out, and just been working, man. Just been working, bro. And just putting this music together, man. Like I said, I just dropped a new EP called Nothing Personal. Fire. So I just been working, man, putting these videos together and just putting this music and content together.
Yeah, let's talk about Nothing Personal. Like, how did that come about? And first off, before I even go into that, like, man, big props to Dave East, man, because like a lot of people sleep on Dave East too, and I'm like, man, like I like
Yeah.
his. I first got introduced to Dave East during Madden, playing Madden. You know what I mean? And like he was on Madden. It's like, okay, he got bars. And then I saw him acting. I'm like, he acting now because he looks like Method Man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then like after that, like, oh man, he got some bars. And so after that, like I was like, man, my boy, Five is like really. And to me, I think when you met him, that's when Wu-Tang was like the show was popping. So I'm like, man, that's me. I'm thinking marketing, like, man, he is really hitting the iron wise hot. So now he got Dave East in his ear. I'm like, bro, like Five is hustling, like for real.
Yeah, bro. It was an amazing experience, bro. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I thought it was fake. You know what I'm saying? I thought the meetup was fake. So I had to actually take a risk and a chance. So I had my partners to come from Shreveport. They loaded up. We drove to New York together, all in the caravan, man. We went up there, got to Harlem. It was outside of the store. We like, man, is it real? Is it fake? You know what I'm saying? So, and then it ended up being what it was, bro. And it was straight love, bro. He actually got cause he was like, man, where y'all from? And I was like, we from Louisiana. And coincidentally, he got an aunt that's from Lafayette, like a bunch of his family from Lafayette. He like, man, I ain't been to Louisiana in years, man. He like, y'all like with me, man. So we got in there. He was supposed to just do a drop for me. He supposed to just do like, just my homie Five, man. Y'all make sure to check him out, such and such. I played my music, and he was like, man, homie, spin. And so I just told my cameraman, like, man, just record everything while you in there. So we shot the whole video in this store, man. And he showed me mad love. He was like, man, that's on the house, bro. Y'all cool. After we shot the video, we stayed in there probably like 20 minutes to a half an hour, just chilling with him, just talking, just giving me game, dropping jewels on me, man. So it was crazy, bro. That day was definitely crazy, bro. Because I wasn't expecting any of that, bro. I was expecting to be in and out. And then what it was supposed to be, what it was supposed to be like 5 minutes, it turned into like 35 to 40 minutes, you know. So we was just chilling with him.
Yep.
Yeah, so it was,
and you see how it is to, if you would never took that risk, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, you know, if you never took that risk, you wouldn't be having gotten that feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. So, hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. After I took that risk, bro, I was like, man, I'm taking every risk after that, man, because you never know what's on the other side of that doors. I actually heard Will Smith say something like that, man. He said on the other side of risk is opportunity, or something, or some other lines of that. But since I've been taking risks everywhere I go, man. Like as far as like for the music, you know, I'm like, man, I'm gonna take a chance of doing this, you know. So it's been a couple of artists that I looked up to that's been like tapping in with me. I don't want to say too much, but you know, before it come, but it's been a bunch of artists, you know, from Louisiana that's tapped in with me. A bunch of artists from New York definitely that tapped in with me, you know, shouted me out and gave me props on what I'm doing. So don't be surprised by the end of the year. You see me with somebody else, man, doing something else, man. But I'm just grinding. I'm out here grinding, bro. I'm out here grinding.
Yes, sir. And like, yeah, I see you, man. Now you got a brand new EP, man. Like, give us a little bit about the EP and like tell us how you came about it and like what should we expect.
Okay, nothing personal, to be honest with you, man. I had the project was done after the Letter V Deluxe was already done. It was just about me being me and just sitting on it. And, you know, people was like, man, when you gonna drop something new? I'm like, man, I got a project already. So I think I did like one new song on the EP. I think it was Real Life. That was the last song Reps was the last song I did. And I was like, you know what, man? Because I talked to my uncle. He was like, man, go ahead and put the EP out. Because I got another one after this one I already finished too. He was like, go ahead, throw the EP out, bro. And, you know, whatever it is, you know, just put it out and let's see what the fans think about it. So I definitely say this EP is on the same time as the Letter V and Letter V Deluxe. You know, it's a lot of I got two features on it. I got Marlo Kyng on there. I got this rapper out of Shreveport and Bossier called Knowledge 312. Tap in with him. Hey, dude, crazy, man. Hey, if you don't know who Knowledge 312 is, man, I go do your research, man. Hey, homie got a real story, man. And I had to get him on we got a track called The Wrong Time. Another reason why it took the EP so long to drop is because I was actually going through a little battle with Warner Brothers because of the instrumental that I had. I had bought this instrumental from a producer a while back, like a year or two back, and he ended up reselling the instrumental to somebody else, to this Warner Brother artist. I can't remember the guy's name, but I feel like my song was way harder than his. But I ran into something when I tried to upload it to the DSPs, it wouldn't let me upload it, so I had to go back and forth with Spotify, DistroKid, try to contact Warner Brothers and, you know, try to kind of sort it out. And that's why I like when I put it out digitally so you can just get it strictly from me. But we actually put it out 10 days ago, so it should be available Saturday for everybody can hear it. So it's nothing personal. It'll be on all DSPs Saturday. So if y'all want to tap in, definitely tap in. There's a lot of good joints on there, man. Like I said, I got Marlo Kyng, got Knowledge 312 on there. I got a song called I'm Gonna Go. It's a little different from any other song I've done. It's more upbeat. more of that Louisiana feel, and I feel like it's actually a theme song for Louisiana because I'm shouting out a bunch of stuff that's in Louisiana, like Shreveport, Bossier, shouting out Opelousas, Sea Murder, No Limit, Cash Money. There's a bunch of stuff that references that come from our state. So you need something upbeat, you want something more southern, I got you on this one. I'm gonna go definitely the one you want to tap in with.
I mean, you sold me already. Take my money. You know what I mean? Like, that's how you do it. That's how you promote yourself, you know?
Yeah. This is
Yeah.
gonna be hard, man. This is gonna be a little different. And then after this one, I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna switch it up all the way. So that's all I'm gonna say about the next project. But I'm nothing personal is what y'all should be focused on, man. It's hard, man. And if you ain't heard the Letter V or the Letter V Deluxe, man, definitely tap into them 2 projects too.
And so you over here promoting yourself, you're getting me hyped up for this EP and stuff like that. But before you go, tell people how they can find you on social media. How can they get the Let It Be Deluxe, Nothing Personal, all the other stuff? How can people reach out to you and find you?
Okay, you can find me on Spotify. It's 5 FIVE. On Instagram, it's YIC Productions. That's YIC Productions. And that's the same. That's on all platforms. On YouTube, same thing, YIC Productions. And if you want to get the Letter V, the Letter V Deluxe is on all platforms. Just type 5 in, you'll find it. Now, but if you want to get Nothing Personal exclusive, you want it today, you just DM me and I'll send it to you directly, you know, and then you can have it like that. But it will be on all DSPs on Saturday. So if you want to wait till Saturday to be my guest, if you want to get it right now, holler at me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Okay. And of course, if you didn't get all of that, we'll have all the information. If you're watching TV or on YouTube, you'll see it on the ticker below. If you're listening, we'll have it on the show's description. Also, and let me ask you one question before we get out of here right quick. You know, you've been doing this for a long time, a very, very long time. And like you keep going. You just said you got Nothing Personal right now, but then you got more music after that.
Yeah.
To you as an artist and you being, you know, who you are, what does success in this game mean to you? What will it be to you at the end of the day?
Success for me, man, I'm not looking for no accolades or no trophies and that. I just want to make sure my family's straight, man. You know, that I make my mark in this world, man, and leave a message, man. Leave something that's positive somebody can take and they can move with the next generation. So I'm not looking for no trophies. I'm not looking to be the best rapper. I'm just looking to give good advice, man, and wisdom to the people under me, the generations under me, man, and put my family in a better situation. You know what I'm saying? That's about it.
I like to hear that, man. As you go, man. Hey, they all have, man, 5. The Letter V, the pen and rap assassin. Hey, I want to thank you so much for coming on the Straight Up Show podcast.
I appreciate you, brother. It's always a pleasure, man.
All right. And guys, that's the end of our show. We have a lot more coming up. Make sure you go to our website, straightupshowpodcast.com. That's STR8upshowpodcast.com. Also, if you want to be a patron, go to our Patreon page at patreon.com/straightupshowpodcast318. Straightupshowpodcast.com. Patreon 318. Straightupshowpodcast 318. There we go. My bad. We got it now. But once again, 5, thank you so much for coming to Straight Up Show Podcast. There's only one rule to our show. You got to be
straight up.
And 5, before you go, you got a little something for us, right?
Yeah. Before I get into that, man, I want to shout out Unc Working, man. My manager, that's my uncle, man. I want to shout out the Goodfellas. I want to shout out Shreveport, Louisiana, man. All my people, all my supporters, man. But we about to get into this new joint called Reps, man. Tap in.
All right, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. 5 Reps.
Thankful for breath. Yeah. They be talking the most, man. They don't even be in the gym with you. But I'm just thankful for breath. Talking about no reps at all. Talking about what you should do next. It's all good, though. I'm up at 3 a.m. putting reps together while they sleep. I just been chilling, you know. Yeah. Getting it together. It's on me. It's nothing nothing personal, but it's personal. It's on me. I got you. I've been quiet trying to figure out life and keep it going. No matter how you hide your history, keep on showing. Gotta cut the snakes right at the neck, gotta keep on growing. Used to feel like you're the happiest whenever your teeth is showing. So I seen a lion killing his prey and his teeth are showing. Same way they double tapping your pictures, they'll eat you for 'em. Say they bout to take over, I'm cooking the ether for 'em. How you spitting fire, but I'm the one keeping the heater warm. You got power, did you not watch Ghosts in season 4? Had it all, but was way too blind to see the flaw. Yeah, I'm different, cause I know the effects come from a cause. And respectfully, I don't encourage what they endorse. How you say you for the culture and then tear it apart. Brainwash the youth in the cities, turning the morgues. Number bears in my circle and they ain't looking for porch. All about the dough like blue hairs on Niggas never around while you practicing and getting your reps. Times to get hard, I'm just thankful for breath. Got an opinion on how I be living, nigga, keep it to self. Don't throw rocks if you can't take them yourself. Now everybody right until they wrong, I'm just trying my best, truth to be told, I'm just thankful for breath. Got an opinion on how I be living, and keep it to self. Don't throw rocks if you can't take them yourself. If all else fails, I got reps and I'm chasing my dreams. I done went way beyond living outside of my means. I done put it all on the line when I'm making a scene. And if it don't work, then it's cool, I was chasing my dreams. I can never be one of them people who never believe. I was too clever, used to keep something under my sleeve. If this don't work, you can trust me, I'll get them with these. Yeah, I got gang like Wisconsin, a capital G. Gotta get it right, cause my daughter's depending on me. How I'm gon' help them if the judge end up sentencing me? Courtroom, tears in their eyes while they shackling me. Wondering why trouble keep on constantly following me. Why you bothering me and all I was trying to achieve? And though I left the city, I'm still at East in the product of Zeke. And we ain't had much, so if we get it, we playing for keeps. It's all on you, I feel like Jizzle was never around while you practicing and getting your reps. Times to get hard, I'm just thankful for breath. Got an opinion on how I be living, and keep it to self. Don't throw rocks if you can't take them yourself. Now everybody right until they wrong, I'm just trying my best, truth to be told, I'm just thankful for breath. Got an opinion on how I be living, and keep it to self. Don't throw rocks if you can't take them yourself.